official 那个官员。
好 ，observatory。
天文台。
tower。
塔。
unimaginative。
缺乏想象力。
好 ，hitchhike。
搭便车旅行。
很好 ，meantime。
期间。
burst。
爆裂。
对 ，average。
平均的。
没错，好，precaution。
预防措施。
好 ，evade。
逃避。
border。
边界。
很好 ，survivor。
幸存者。
fool。
傻瓜。
sheriff。
司法长官。
sneer。
冷笑。
很好，helicopter。
直升机。
macaroni。
通心面。
leading。
主要的。
好，对，没错，好 ，splendid。
极好的。
很好，好 ，gather。
聚集。
signal。
信号。
sin。
获得。
不是 sin。
现场。
没错，好。
现场。
好，process。
加工，
没错，好，没错，champion。
冠军。
好 ，mummy。
木乃伊。
present。
礼物。
好 ，senior。
先生。
mark。
斑点。
temple。
寺庙。
没错 ，Egyptian。
埃及。
好 ，studio。
播音室。
好，对，播音。好，新的 plate。
底片。
好 ，last。
数值吗？
不是 last。
last 持续。
好 ，skin。
皮肤。
figure。
人形体。
没错，体型好，没错 ，normally。
体型 通常的。
好，survive。
幸免于。
没错 ，section。
切片。
很好 ，disease。
疾病。
好 ，proof。证明。好 ，raisin。
数值。
很好 ，OK， 好，全对，很好。
People are not so honest as they once were. The temptation to steal is greater than ever before, especially in large shops. A detective recently watched a well-dressed woman who always went into a large store on Monday mornings.
对，没错。
On Monday, they were fewer
没错，fewer people.
People than you fear shop than you drink woman. So it was easier for the detective to watch her. A woman first bought a few small articles.
没错。
After a little time,
对，
she chose one of the most expensive dresses in the shop and handed it as assistant who wrapped it up for her quickly as possible. Then the woman simply took the parcel and walked out of the shop without paying. When she was racing down, when she arrested, the detective found out that shop assistant was her daughter. The girl gave her mother a free dress once a week.
没错，好 ，OK， 刚刚有一个地方就是你念成 she chose one of the most expensive dresses， 好，是 she chose， 不是 choose， chose， 对，因为过去式，好，对，那我们换回31课。好了，就可以开始。
Yesterday afternoon, Frank Orsky was telling me about his experience as a young man. Before he retired, Frank was the head of a very large business company, but as he used to work in a small shop. It was his job to repair bicycles, and at that time he used to work 14 hours a day. He saved money for years, and in 1955 he bought a small workshop of 58. He bought a small workshop of his own. In his 20s, Frank used to make spare parts for airplanes. At that time, he had 2 helpers. In a few years, the small workshop had become a large factory which employed 728 people.
没 错。
Frank smiled when he remembered his hard early years and the long road to success. He was still smiling when the door opened and his wife came in. She went him to repair their grandson's bicycle.
非常好。OK， 好，我们换30，然后你复习。待会我会念比较长，然后你就闭着眼睛，然后跟着我念。对，
好，
对，所以你要复习一下。
好了。
好，第一句。The well is a small river that cuts across the park.
The well is a small river that cuts across the park.
I like sitting by the well on fine afternoons.
I like sitting by the well on fine afternoons.
It was warm that Sunday, so I went and sat under.
It was warm on Sunday, and I went and sat under.
Okay. Some children were playing games on the bank.
Some children were playing games on the bank.
没错。And there were some people rowing on the river.
And there were some people rowing on the river.
Suddenly, one of the children kicked a ball
Suddenly, one of the children kicked a ball
very hard and it went towards a passing boat.
very hard, and it went towards a passing boat.
Some people on the bank called out to the man.
Some people on the bank called out to the man
In the boat, but he did not hear them.
in the boat, but he did not hear them.
没错。The ball struck him so hard that he nearly fell into the water.
The ball struck him so hard that he nearly fell into the water.
I turned to look at the children,
I turned to look at the children,
but there weren't any in sight. They had all run away.
but there were
要再一次吗？好。But there weren't any in sight. They had all run away.
but there were any in sight. They had all run away.
没错。The man laughed when he realized what had happened.
The man laughed when he realized what had happened.
He called out to the children and threw the ball back to the bank.
He called out to the children and threw the ball back to the bank.
很好。OK，